Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. Black 80!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped it just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They run for it with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, he juked him. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! He's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Take it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You're not ready. Man, 80. 56 to the mark, boys, 56. Chavo.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
56, right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And a great job on special.
Yo, bro. Yeah, what's up?
Inside the 5, superb.
Another one?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And then, like, we'll do that for every team that made the trade.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Room here to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Bro, yo, you know fucking what Tariq Cohen had in our old league, bro? You know that shit that Tariq Cohen had in our old league?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to
juke moves when he was like a superstar or whatever.
10.
Bro, I have Coleman in this league that I'm playing in right now. He got the same shit, bro. I don't know how, man, but he does not have that shit. He doesn't have that shit in our league.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Bro.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So following the fumble recovery,
yeah, I hear you. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I have no idea, man. I don't really have an answer.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team, and no one wants to just fall on the football anymore, do they? They want to take it.
Here, let me create. When I'm done this game, I'll create the league. Let's see if that helps.
Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Here the Niners are able to stretch
and then
their lead.
And then I'll just hand over like the commissionership team fault or something.
Gold able to tack on the extra
but I don't
point,
think it's your profile because like the chat was fine yesterday or today. Sorry, it's been fine. Yeah, I don't think anybody would report you. You think somebody would report you?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further.
I'm in the game right now.
A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
I ain't done shit yet.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You're kidding. Dumbass bitch. Don't test Sherman when he's on fire, dumbass.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This guy said, "Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run score on you, I'm gonna kick your ass and shit." Little does he know I've been fucking playing with these fucking 49ers forever.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts
from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies.
Is there an update? Go to the app store. Is there an update? Go to the app store.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Go to app store and go to updates.
First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, hold on a second.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
Okay, so
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Okay, go to the app store, and then go to apps. And then it should say if there's an update or not to it. Why isn't it working? It's fucking weird. My Grimmies.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. 21. 80 weapons.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage.
Here, let me see. I'm sending you a message
alters
right
normal
now.
spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You get it? I just said yo.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yo, it feels like I'm playing a fucking kindergartner, bro. He's got the ass. He ain't airing shit.
Let's see who this is on.
He said, yo, I'ma air you, bro. He said, stream it so the rest of the league can watch the ass whooping that I'm about to give you. Alright, bro. I'll stand
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way.
Is he gonna go rest
How do
mode?
they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? Yep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron. We better not.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Side. 56 is the man, ain't it? Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Man, ain't it? 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly...
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he's got a new one.
Wow.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
The fuck?
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play.
Right
2nd and 3. Here's Darnold.
Oh,
and his
come on,
throw
pick
here is
that.
incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Letting one go deep for a new one. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Play action. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go. Like 20! Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 1, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do the
touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 77 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
56, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on football.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Let's go. You tighten up. Hatch 3. 218. Chop. Chad 80. Press down. Now, lady. Get wide.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 27, Darnold, and he finds Montgomery complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back. The extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I think I can get another 20 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
White.
From the 29, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. They'll run on first down. Bell.
Good
Just
defense.
The pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good D.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Pilot, 64, weak. Red 80, check 24. Hey, Delta.
To throw is Darnold, letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that'll be
let me
incomplete.
pick that.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
56.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Exit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 99. Check 99. No. Off. Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down, Montgomery fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check safety. Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, come on. Pick that.
And that is incomplete.
Fucker.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it
pick
in.
that, eh?
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hell no.
He's going to let it into
Give me
a
that.
team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coleman now. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah, but we can't. Let's go. Oh, bitch. Got him. Be right back, Ant. Give me a sec. Hey Siri, call Brendan. Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Do you want burritos?
What kind? Are you ordering them?
Yeah, I'm gonna order from Mucho Burrito. But because Justin's hungry too, so he's gonna eat too.
What are you guys getting?
I'll probably just get like a chicken burrito or something.
Okay. I'm okay, bro. I'm okay. I don't really have any money anyway.
I can get you if you're hungry, bro.
Okay, I'll have a chicken burrito then.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, do you want like everything on it or like what do you?
No, like just everything's fine, but no like
No avocado.
Yeah, no avocado.
Okay, so like everything basically, then that's fine. All right.
Maybe no tomato. Actually, no. Everything's good. Everything's good.
Okay, everything no guac, right?
Yeah, no guac.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I got you. Okay, peace. Yo, and this guy's fucking bitching, bro. This guy played in my other league. I'm 7-1, and he was 6-1. He told me he was gonna bust my ass and shit. And you know how I had Coleman on Superstar. This guy fucking I ran with Coleman for 25 attempts, 348 yards, and 5 touchdowns, and he's fucking mad as hell right now, bro. I don't think so. Go return the game, buddy. That run going to work every time, especially against a trash user. Trash user like you. Alright, let's order them. Oh, I got a new match on Tinder. Let's see what's up, baby. What's up? What's up? I got you. I can help you. I can help you, bro. You want me to? Yeah, fuck it. I got time. I ain't doing shit tonight. I might go out like late, like in a few hours for like 10-15 minutes just to grab like bubble tea or something with my brothers. But that's about it. Yeah, I ain't doing shit tonight. Alright, sounds good. Alright, bet. Alright. I ain't worried about it. Like, I mean, I want to play, right? Like it's way too early in Madden to just call it quits, right? I just want to know, like, is this shit gonna keep happening to us? Are we just gonna be doing this shit like for nothing? Like, is it gonna lock like in the next few advances? You know, cause like. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.